You're still watching the City of Lagos TV show. Next are short, informative documentaries about the significant success story recorded so far by the Babajide Sanwo-Olu-led government in Lagos State. Today we have documentaries focusing on 731 days of outstanding achievements in the agricultural sector, energy and mineral resources, and in science and technology for a greater Lagos.
The agricultural sector in Lagos State has evolved through several decades from when it was created. Various policies have been put in place in line with the governor's themes developmental agenda, the fourth pillar of making Lagos a 21st century economy by empowering the agricultural sector to play the role of ensuring sustainable food security. The state government has developed and commenced the implementation of a 5-year agricultural and food security roadmap to ensure that the state's self-sufficiency in food production moves from 18% to 40% of the food needs in the next 5 years and ensure that Lagos State achieves the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, as it relates to the sector.
I'm referring to the midstream section of a value chain. Processing particularly is what we would call the immortal rice mill. So a state like Kebbi produces, that means Kebbi is in the upstream sector of the rice value chain. Lagos State is in the midstream and downstream sector of the rice value chain, where it is adding value by processing the rice from paddy to processed finished rice that you can cook and taking it to the market for you and I to be able to eat.
Through the Ministry of Agriculture, Governor Sanwo-Olu embarked on a journey of creating jobs, alleviating poverty, and ensuring food security in the state. Some of the initiatives include the introduction of eco-schools, agri-comic and agri-app, training and empowerment of youths in cage fish culture systems in Badagry, coconut value chain training and empowerment of 600 under the Waste to Wealth Arts and Crafts program. The state also partnered with MasterCard Foundation and IITA to train 192 youths amongst others.
With regards to coconut also coming in from neighboring states or neighboring countries like Ghana and Togo, yes, depending on the variety as well. I mean, we have different varieties also coming in, which are useful for certain products, particularly maybe coconut oil and what have you, in terms of the outcome of what that would be and the margins that could be gotten, depending on the variety that has been processed. That also definitely is a major factor. And you mentioned something around it being expensive right now. Coconut will definitely be expensive. And the reason is the price of a liter of coconut oil right now is obviously 10 times more expensive than a liter of engine oil. You need to understand that the health benefits of coconuts is actually on the rise. And it's on the rise because obviously with the breakout of diseases, zoonotic diseases and what have you, people are saying that there's a higher benefit to using coconut oil as opposed to using maybe, for instance, vegetable oil. So it will definitely be expensive because of the kind of margins being placed on the finished products of the coconut.
This present administration also initiated several programs to transform agriculture and food markets in Lagos into modern and more efficient markets. The policies include food market policy reforms, public markets modernization, central food logistics hubs, digitalization of food market systems, and eco-farmers market with the aim of bringing fresh farm produce close to consumers. The Lagos State government also spread her tentacles towards fish value chain development by the establishment of the Lagos Seafood Festival to afford fishermen the opportunity to sell fish and fisheries products directly to the consumers so as to get value for their products and also create market linkages. Also, the Lagos Fish SAPZ, promoted in partnership with African Development Bank for large-scale fish production and processing hub for the state.
Trawlers coming from other parts of the world into our coastal waters. They are coming coming to trawl, not just to trawl for fish, but particularly for shrimps, because the average cost of a kilo of shrimp far outweighs the average cost of a kilo of fish. Shrimp is big business, and that is why we are asking that private sector participants join us in trawling.
In a bid to enhance a service delivery to stakeholders and the good people of Lagos State, the ministry has developed an agribusiness web portal, a real-time, user-friendly, online one-stop shop for all ministry's services. It is a repository for information gathering and dissemination, a window for enumerators to log on and upload data like market prices of agricultural produce and inputs, weather reports, and forecasts right from the field.
Under the Agri-Training Institute, particularly the Lagos Agripreneurship Program, that is why we call it the Agripreneurship Program. It is not just an agri-program. Preneurship, meaning apart from learning skills around production, they are also learning skills around being an entrepreneur. And being an entrepreneur in the 21st century economy means that you must imbibe the use of technology and digitization, have online presence, online market space. It's not just about setting up brick and mortar stores anymore. You have to have an online presence. So part of their curriculum also deals with online marketing. And I believe that you'll be seeing a lot more of our students in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months, doing fantastic things within the agri sector.
Despite the fact that Lagos State is seen as an urban and cosmopolitan state, the government is determined to ensure food security for all citizens. Armed with the mandate to light up all parts of Lagos and to leverage on technology to work with the available mineral resources and at the same time protect the natural resources and ecosystem, the ministry in the last 1 year has put in so much to deliver on this mandate.
So public infrastructure power improvement, we're also working on targeting and monitoring the power that we consume and also seeing how we can optimize it. We're deploying a robust and integrated power system monitoring tool as an interface for real-time live monitoring of critical energy infrastructure. And this critical energy infrastructure includes all of the IPPs that are currently working in the state for the state. We'll be able to monitor at any point in time all the power they provide to us. In addition to this operations control center will also be monitoring every single street light. Going forward, we'll be leveraging technology. Every single one of those street lights will have a transmitter. We'll be monitoring them from.
Leveraging on local capacities and manpower to drive the future of Lagos, the ministry, in collaboration with the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, successfully trained participants of its smart electrical engineering. Meanwhile, 60% of the participants secured local and international employment placements. The ministry, through the Lagos State Electricity Board, is working towards the repositioning of the Lagos State Energy Academy to become an internationally accredited vocational and technical institution, and also exploring potential partnerships with industry players to fund, manage, and grow the academy. Still leveraging on local capacities, the ministry successfully launched the Lagos Smart Meter Hackathon. This initiative is geared towards the local design and production of affordable meters to increase meter penetration in the state. This will help improve electricity distribution and monitoring.
We launched the Smart Meter Hackathon program where we invited young people to come and compete in the design of a smart meter that will be able to work in Nigeria and be acceptable to the distribution companies. The hackathon event is concluded and final affordable meter solutions were selected. We're currently now working with the winning teams on a prototype design and a prototype production such that we can then subject them to the market tests and see if we can then roll them out. We're also in discussions to manufacturing companies in Lagos, meter manufacturers, to help us when we then get the final designs approved to manufacture the meters on a mass scale and introduce them to Lagos.
Towards undertaking strategic initiatives in optimizing and improving electricity supply to public infrastructure across the state, the ministry embarked on the upgrade of medium voltage and low voltage distribution infrastructure, fused feeder pillars, transformers, switching systems, amongst others. It is noteworthy to say that critical infrastructure now have 24 hours power supply, that is ICT and NCC. It has also completed connection to the national grid, that is Ikeja Electric. The state government, through the ministry, is committed to promoting cleaner solutions to drive energy efficiency, emissions reduction, and environmental improvement. Through this, it has commenced implementation of an LPG reticulation program for structured estates. The pilot implementation is ongoing at Lagos Homes, Shogutedo, and with its success, it will be replicated at other Lagos homes, with further adoption by private developers across the state.
We've also commenced implementation of an LPG reticulation program for structured estates as a way of promoting and deepening the use of LPG in the state. There are a number of pilot implementations ongoing, but one especially at Lagos Homes in Sanwo-Olu to serve as a proof of concept. Following the successful implementation, it will be replicated to other Lagos state estates with a further scope for increased adoption by private developers across the state.
Over the years, it has also ensured effective rejuvenation of public lighting through replacement of non-functional street lights and the introduction of more efficient LED lights towards achieving sustainable lighting. It also carried out the Lagos Solar Program, an initiative focused on implementing embedded solar power to 172 public schools and 111 primary healthcare centers. As Lagos drives towards a 21st century economy, the ministry that is steering the wheels is no other than the Ministry of Science and Technology. Indeed, the ministry has transformed the state through the innovative application of science and technology to impact all human endeavors and is not relenting in its efforts to improve the quality of life of Lagosians.
The vision of the Ministry of Science and Technology is to make Lagos State one of the world's knowledge hub through the application of science, technology, and innovation.
In the past year, the ministry has been able to upgrade network infrastructures of MDAs within the secretariat. This has not only enabled e-learning, but has also enabled flexible working patterns. In addition, monthly audit is now being implemented online for officers.
We installed network switches, cabling, provided additional power, and at the same time, we are providing wireless access to all the buildings within Alausa campus. We also implemented the online staff audit, and our business automation process is ongoing.
The ministry has also successfully implemented 6 geographical gardens in 6 public schools in each of the educational districts as part of its core responsibilities, promoting the development of science and technology to enhance the practical teaching of science subjects such as geography, agriculture, biology, and so on. Not only that, a science innovative competition was sponsored amongst secondary school students to encourage and involve them in bringing up projects and programs to resolve challenges such as infrastructure, environment, and waste management. In related veins, the ministry also sponsored Y 2021 774 Young Nigerian Scientist Presidential Awards, that is 774 YONSPA. This will help to boost the interest of students in science and technology. In the area of research, the Ministry of Science and Technology increased research activities in Lagos universities, funded research, innovation, and STEM projects, including 17 pending research initiatives. Other areas worthy of note will include real-time online registration of Lagos State residents, Also, there is the introduction of the 442 capturing process and development of an effective online platform which continues to aid enrollment.
We manage quite a number of projects throughout the government. Whenever it has to do with IT, the ministry is always there to make sure that it's done right. As we move in becoming a smart state, we want to make sure that we use the application of e-governance and strategy to guide the state through the new norm.
To utilize modern technology in the effective management of the state, the Ministry of Science and Technology has embarked on a number of digital projects and programs, amongst which are the Digital Cabinet, e-health, traffic management and surveillance, identity management, citizen engagement, GIS mapping, ICT hubs, Startup Lagos, LASRIC, Smart City, Metro Fiber, and many others.